Yo, what's up, my guys? Back at it again. With what if Naruto was raised by the Akatsuki, Part 3. Yo, what's up, guys? Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah. Anyway, don't curb my cringe, please. Yeah. We're back at it again, I know it's been a while since I've done this part. Please excuse that. I probably lost a lot of views on this video, or view potential, because of that. Oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a recap on the previous video. With Naruto, a lot of things were revealed. He revealed he was the Nine Tails. Told Sasuke he was a Itachi student. He and slowly Naruto is being revealed closer and closer. Now, what is being told is, Naruto, he's about to go fight Zabuza. He's about to go kick some. He about to go do a man, and it's just gonna be Flex Central, down in the Hidden Mist, and yeah. Without further ado, let's get to power reveals. Now, Naruto, he's gonna meet Tazuna with Team 7, and he's gonna walk up, and well, he figures he may have to whoop out some powers he didn't really want to reveal. He's gonna have to do some stuff during this mission, because he's being told there's an assassin out there, and he doesn't know the power of this assassin, just it's an assassin. They assumed it was, just C rank. So, Tazuna, who's this boy? He doesn't look that strong. Naruto then gives him a glare. Immediately, Tazuna realizes he was wrong. Naruto has a glare so fierce, a bloodlust so strong, it made Tazuna repulse. I'm sorry, boy. Anyway, so what's this team gonna do for me? He then says, Sensei, do you really think this man is worth our time? You've seen my power. I could do this mission by myself if I needed to. Kakashi then says, remember, it's about teamwork, Naruto. Very well. He says, I'll be outside, and he walks past Tazuna, cold, not even staring at him. Tazuna's a bit thrown off by Naruto, but he gets over it. He says, okay, so we ready to go? Kakashi nods, yep, we are. Kakashi then says, come on. They immediately begin walking, and, they get on the boat to go to the land of the mist. Now, on the boat, a fog begins to roll in. Naruto, he's not very aware at this moment. He's just focused on everything that's happening. Itachi. He's dying soon. Why is everything going downhill for me? There's already hell enough in this life. Why? Then I find out I have the Nine Tails? Why? Damn. Oh well. I'm gonna have to get used to it. He's in a blank stare. Kakashi says, Naruto. Naruto. Yeah, Sensei. Get ready. We're coming up on the land. We don't know if the assassins will ambush us here. Naruto says, I can scout it out. Kakashi says, yeah, do that. He tells the rower to halt. Naruto then gets off the boat. He begins walking on the water. He then runs into the mist, disappearing from Kakashi's sights and Sasuke's and Sakura's. Sakura says in her head, I hope he dies. God. Plus, he's the demon that attacked our village. Sasuke then watches, not really sure what to think, as Naruto runs off. Naruto then comes onto the land. He walks about a mile into the land. He then sees a puddle. He immediately throws a kunai at it. It begins to split apart into two assassins, the demon brothers of the mist. Naruto says, look, I'm gonna give you a warning. I'd run now if I were you. They then say, why's that? What are you gonna do? A genin like you. Naruto then says, you know, don't tell anyone about this, but he then looks up. I'm a part of the Akatsuki. The demon brothers almost laugh. A child like you, part of the Akatsuki? Naruto says, yeah. He then pulls up the sleeve on his wrist. He touches the seal. A sword begins to come out. He unsheaths the sword. Well, are we gonna fight or no? I'll give you to the count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The demon brothers look at each other. He isn't gonna do anything. He's a kid. Come on, once again. 3, 2, 1. Naruto then flickers behind them. He decapitates him with one swing. Pathetic scum like you. Sidewalk stains. I gave you a chance, I guess. Naruto then gets down on his knees. They have poison on their claws. It would be best if I use this. He checks their bodies to see if there's any of his spare poisoned. He then sees it. He puts some on his blade. He coats his blade in it. This will be useful, just in case I need it. It'll make any indirect cuts more painful, and it'll get the job done faster. Oh well. Naruto walks back. He begins to emerge from the mist. Kakashi sees him walk out, blood on his clothes. Naruto then says, it's clear. I killed the demon brothers of the mist. Come on. Tazuna gets out of the boat in shock. What? They walk onto the land. Now, Tazuna, he's glaring at Naruto as he walks ahead. This boy, he's no mere genin. Clearly he's underranked. Kakashi also watches Naruto in shock. 2 demon brothers. I guess I can't be surprised someone on his level doing that. Naruto then senses something. Hey, Tazuna, turn to your right. What? Why? Just do it. He turns right. A kunai flies past him. Then a sword goes into a tree. He then sees it. It's one of the 7 deadly swords. Naruto then walks over. Zabuza. To think I'd be meeting one of the 7 deadly swordsmen here. Zabuza says, do I know you, boy? Oh, you may know one of my colleagues. Who? Naruto says, you guys walk on ahead. I'll take care of Zabuza here. Kakashi then takes the boy, Sasuke, Sakura, and Tazuna ahead. Zabuza says, that isn't very smart, boy. I'll be killing you. A genin like you. You know, I just didn't want to share my colleague in front of them because they don't know yet. You may know him by the name of Kisame. Zabuza's eyes widen. You mean Kisame? Yeah, he's the one who taught me how to use the sword. You know, I'm a part of his little gang, the Akatsuki. Elite assassins. Those who are on the level of Kage themselves. So, if you'd like, we can let you go here, Zabuza, and quit your mission, not take the money you've been hired for, or I'll kill you. Naruto then gives him a glare. The mist begins to thicken. Zabuza shows up right behind Naruto. I gotta take that. You're not part of the Akatsuki. You only know Kasame by the legends. He swings his sword. Naruto watches it as it flies right past him. You're too slow. Even Kisame's faster than that. Naruto then unsheaths his sword. With a quick, rapid motion, he cuts Zabuza's chest. What was that? That was fast. Shit, he got poison in it. Naruto then says, you're too slow. That heavy sword slows you. You're only good for wide-range combat. With a solo duel, you're pathetic. Zabuza then says, He then begins to do hand signs. Naruto then says, Ho, nanaguruyo. Zabuza then says, yeah. Tell me if you got that reference. I think it's one of the most popular references if you watch the sub of this certain show. If you need another hint, Jotaro, Dio. Yeah, no, that's too obvious. But, yeah, JoJo references intensify. Water style, water dragon jutsu. A dragon begins hurtling towards Naruto. Naruto then looks up with a smile. You think that'll stop me? He slashes his sword through the water, one slice. It turns to droplets and it begins to rain. Naruto walks through this light rain, this mist. He then says, too bad. I was really hoping you would be a challenge. 7 deadly swordsmen. Naruto points his sword at him. Get ready to die. Zabuza gets in a stance. If I'm going to die, I'll die with honor. He then charges Naruto. Then he sticks out his hand. Water style, water prison. Naruto flips out of the way. He slides on the ground, then immediately rushes back to his speed. He shoves a sword through Zabuza. Zabuza then says, if I'm dying, I'll take you down with me. He stabs Naruto. It puffs into air. What? Nani? Naruto then walks out behind the trees. You were fighting my shadow clone the whole time, Zabuza. What a shame. I simply just used the chakra strings on my actual sword, the one that was coated in poison. So it'd be effective, you know? Zabuza falls to the ground. Naruto uses the chakra strings to pull a sword out of his stomach. Either you'll bleed out to death, or the poison will kill you in a few seconds. Good luck with that, Zabuza. Naruto walks away. Haku immediately shows up. Zabuza! Zabuza! Wake up! Zabuza then says, Haku, it's too late. I died. Please, kill that bastard. He used one of Kisame's stances. He isn't no joke. He's actually a part of it. The Akatsuki. Be careful around him, Haku. Haku says, no. Master, I'll avenge you. No. Goodbye, Haku. Too bad I won't see you in hell. Zabuza then dies, blood pouring into the dirt. The dirt's soiled now. Haku stands up, blood on his hands. Master. No. He then covers his eyes. He begins crying over Zabuza's body. Blood on his face. Haku then looks up. It begins raining some. A light sprinkle. I'll kill that boy. I'll kill him. For Master Zabuza. Haku then sets fire to Zabuza's body. He must do it. For that is the ninja way. The shinobi way. Naruto then begins to walk away. As he does, he meets up with Kakashi. Kakashi says, Naruto, are you okay? Do you have any wounds? Naruto says, none. He then pushes his forearm against his shoulder. As he does this, he pulls his sword through, cleaning off the blood. He then sheaths it. Oh, by the way, don't let any of the poison on my sword get into your bloodstream. That's why I don't recommend you touch me right now. I have some poison on my arm right now. It hasn't gone into my bloodstream, so I'll be fine. I still have to clean it off though, so be wary. Kakashi then says, wait, you killed him with poison? Naruto nods. That wasn't just all I did though. I gave him an honorable death, it's somewhat. I do have standards, Kakashi. Naruto then begins walking. Tazuna glares at that boy. He's a monster. He's a demon. No one can kill a 7 deadly swordsman like that. No. There's no simple way to it. He truly is a demon. He is a Hyaki. Naruto then walks away. Now, Sakura watches and says, "Wait, that demon killed him? Of course he did. That sick boy." Sasuke watches in amazement as he walks away. He killed him. Same for Kakashi. Naruto says, "Come on, here. Let me take you to my home," says Tazuna. Naruto nods. Very well. Eventually, they do come to Tazuna's home. They walk in. Naruto immediately spots the boy hiding behind the corner of the wall. The girl then answers them. "Welcome to our home. I hope it's okay if you can stay in a small house like this, Shinobi." Naruto says he'll be fine. Sasuke also nods. He then bows. "Thank you." So is Sakura, Kakashi, and Naruto. "Thank you." She then shows them their rooms. Though Kakashi will be sleeping in one room, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto will be sleeping in the other. They set out their pads. Naruto then looks outside. He sees a small tree near ocean. Very high up on it, there's a branch, large enough to be laid on. He says, "I'll be sleeping outside tonight." He then opens a window and crawls out onto a small balcony. He jumps off. He then begins to walk up the tree and set up his mat there. He then lays on it and sets down his pillow. Sasuke and Sakura watch and they just shrug. Oh well. Sakura then says, "What an idiot, staying outside? You get sick that way. Stupid boy." Naruto then looks at her. She immediately then looks away. She closes the window. Now, Tazuna, he's then going to ask Kakashi, "Why does that boy? He's no normal person. In our land, he's what you'd call a Hyaki." "A what?" "A Hyaki. They're usually a sword master, regarded as one who sells their soul to demons. Mainly other stronger demons, demon lords." Then, Kakashi says, "Well, why would they sell their soul? To become so strong as a swordsman, he can kill anyone. That's why we call them Hyaki." "I see. Thank you for enlightening me, Tazuna." Tazuna nods. "Keep that boy under a tight leash. He could kill you at any moment, Kakashi. I know you're strong, but..." Kakashi then lifts up his headband. "Do you know who I am, Tazuna?" Tazuna says, "Wait, you're the Kakashi? The copy ninja of 1,000 jutsu? Makes sense why he'd be your student. You could probably handle him then with your Sharingan, the legendary eye of the Uchiha." Kakashi nods. He then covers it back up. "Yes. But at the time, we didn't even know that. I was just assigned to him because he had the lowest scores balanced with the high scores and the middle score. Sakura being the middle, Sasuke being the highest. Why did he have such low scores? He joined very late in the year. He didn't get much work done due to joining so late. So he had low scores. His highest score out of all 9 different areas to score at was in PE, a physical assessment." "Why was that?" "Well, no, because of his skill, right?" Kakashi nods. "Yes, he's the only one in the class to get a full 100. Only 2 people have ever done that in the history of the academy. One being an Uchiha, the other being the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze." Tazuna nods. "Yeah, I guess that would make sense. A Hokage and Chiha getting that high of a score. Yeah. Tazuna then says, "Hey, how's dinner going?" The woman responds, "It'll be done soon." She then smiles. She then says, "So that boy, Tazuna, you think he's a Hiyaki?" "Yes, you should have seen it. He walked out of a sword fight with a 7 deadly swordsman. No wounds." She then drops the boiling pot of water. It falls to the floor. "He what?" "Yeah. He killed Zabuzama Mochi, the demon of the mist, without a single wound." She says, "He's that strong?" "Yeah, he's no joke." She then looks out the window and sees him there. He's laying on the tree. The sun is beginning to set. Isn't he going to get a cold? No, I imagine that's how he slept most of his life. She then says, "Oh, well, the thing is, his parents died during the Ninetales attack. He recently returned to the village, so I can't share any more information about him. I'm already sharing more than needed, but I think it's best if you guys know since you're sheltering us. Just in case he does anything, come to me immediately. I'm probably the only one who can even somewhat control him." Tazuna then says, "Yeah. And even then, I don't mean to be underestimating you, Kakashi. But he may even kill you." Kakashi then nods. "Yeah." The woman then says, "Mr. Kakashi, I'm sorry for dropping the pan. It'll take me another few minutes to make dinner." He then smiles. "Oh no issue." Dinner's finally done. Naruto comes in. He sits down. So is Sasuke Sakura. Sakura glares at Naruto the whole time. "Look at this boy, eating so calmly, acting like he's such a big shot. Huh. Well, I'm smarter than him, so I can definitely beat him. What did he do? He only stabbed some random guy, random assassin. I could have done that. Even with I may not be as strong, but still, my planning is enough to easily beat him. I'm smarter anyway." Naruto then looks up. He then takes a sip of his soup, while looking Sakura dead in the eyes. He then says, She says, "What do you mean? Stop looking at me." Now, the boy is peeking behind the wall again. Naruto looks at him. "Huh. Oh well." Naruto then gets up. "Thank you for the meal." He walks out. He then climbs the tree again and lays down. It's the middle of the night. He hears a scream. He then gets up. He analyzes the scene, looking in the windows. He sees 2 big men. Were Kakashi and... No. It was a muffled scream. I only heard it because I can hear much better. He then gets up. He walks into the house. He sees 2 men. They're taking Tazuna, the woman, and the child. He then says, mercenaries. As they begin to walk outside, Naruto's standing there, looking down. They can't see his face. What's this boy want? Guess we should take him too. Huh, buddy? Yeah. Let's take him, Shigure. The 2 mercenaries then walk towards Naruto. The other holds the other 3 tied up. One of them then says, Come on, boy. What are you going to do? A flash of light then appears. It was the glimmer of Naruto's sword. It killed the man. Tazuna and the boy and the woman's eyes widen as they watch her head fall to the floor. Naruto then kicks the body down. Damn mercenaries. Tazuna then screams again, muffled by the rag in his mouth. The mercenary then walks over to Naruto. He then says, Boy, you killed him! How would you do that? Naruto then appears behind him and says, Weakling. A sword goes through his throat. Blood squirts everywhere, covering the Tazuna and the woman. Naruto then kicks him to the ground. Kakashi runs outside. So does Sasuke and Sakura. They see two mercenaries dead on the ground. One a headless body and the other covered in blood. Naruto then takes the rags off him. The boy screams, running away. Tazuna gets up and the woman gets up. Tazuna says, You really are a monster. You're a Hyaki. Naruto then turns around, his eyes red, glimmering in the moonlight. What was that? The woman then screams, running away into the house. Kakashi then says, Naruto, get control of yourself. You killed them with no honor whatsoever. Naruto then says, What? They're going to kill them. You want me to let the family die? Kakashi says, Still, you didn't have to do it so ruthlessly. Sakura covers her mouth. She feels like throwing up. All the blood. Sasuke immediately falls to the ground. PTSD kicks in. The moonlight, the blood on the ground, that red look in his eyes. All he could think of was Itachi, the night his parents were killed. Naruto then says, I'll be leaving now. I figure they don't want me after calling me a demon. Naruto then walks away. He then begins to walk through the woods. White blossoms, only slightly glaring off the moonlight. Sakura then says, Disgusting. I can't even look at it. Kakashi says, You guys go inside. I don't know if you'll be able to sleep, but I'll clean up the bodies. What do they even look like? I can't even identify them. Kakashi then takes the bodies away. He buries them. He then goes after Naruto, looking through the woods. Naruto's sitting down. He's meditating. He's sitting on a pond at the moment. I guess there's not much I can really do right now. To be honest, the name doesn't sound too bad. Hyaki. A man who traded his soul for swordsmanship. I kind of like it. I think I'll keep the title. Naruto then continues meditating. Kakashi walks up to the pond, the moon glimmering on the pond. He then says, Naruto, get up. Naruto opens his eyes. What is it, Kakashi? Kakashi says, Naruto, why'd you do such a thing? He then begins to walk towards Naruto, walking on the water. Naruto says, What? Why'd you kill them so brutally? I couldn't even identify the bodies. There wasn't even a face to look at. Naruto then says, They tried to kill a child, a mother, and a grandfather. Men like that are scum. I didn't see a human there. I didn't even see humanity in their eyes. They were the true monsters. So I gave them a monster's death. That's all I gave them. Kakashi says, Shinobi do use stealth tactics, but they still maintain some standard, an honor. That's what a true shinobi does. You disgraced the leaf tonight, Naruto. I want you to think about that for a second. Naruto then gets up and looks Kakashi dead in the eyes. Didn't I just tell you? I don't see humanity anymore. All I see is monsters in this world. People killing each other, the cycle of hatred. It goes around and around. One kills another, the other kills the other. That's all that ever happens. That's why I want to bring this world peace. It all costs, even if it is through killing. Peace by fear is something we can only truly achieve. True peace, it's a myth. It'll never happen. Naruto then gets up. He walks away. Kakashi thinks for a second, looking down. I guess that's the words of a Hyaki. As Naruto walks away, Sun begins to rise. He won't get breakfast at the house. He can't go back after what he did in front of that family. He knows that. But he saved them. They can hate him all he wants. He's just happy to know he saved them. He goes into town. There's almost no food. He then figures, corporations. They're making exchange and trade very difficult, probably. I guess that's why this bridge is being built. Naruto then talks to a townsman. They explain the situation. Gato, of Gato Industries. He secretly runs a gang. He's blocking off trade. They have almost no food. Naruto despises this man. Gato. What trash. He then pays extra just to get some food. The man thanks him. Naruto eats an apple as he walks to the bridge. He looks at the bridge. Then, he hears someone behind him. Are you Naruto Uzumaki? He turns around. He sees a girl with long hair and a mask. One of them missed. Naruto then says, yeah. Need something? Haku then says, you killed my master Zabuza, so I will kill you. What karma? The cycle of hatred never truly fails, does it? He then pulls out his sword. So are we going to fight? Haku then takes off his mask. Oh, so you're a boy. Haku then says, I shall fight with no honor, because you killed my master with no honor. Poisons, none of it. You killed him, you shamed him, you killed him with a clone. You're no mere mortal. You're no human at all. What's the term to call you, Naruto? Naruto then responds, I was already called the term by these locals. A Hyaki. Apparently it's a man who trades his soul for a demon to give him swordsmanship. I kind of like the name, so I let it stick. Haku then says, makes sense. He immediately throws Senbon at Naruto. Naruto walks through him. Senbon just go around him. Some drop right in front of him. Haku says, wait, what? But they went right towards you. Do you have some barrier or something? Is this a jutsu? A KK Genkai? A secret style? Haku then says, what was that? Naruto says, what? I unsheathed my sword and stopped them. Or were you not fast enough to keep up? Haku then says, secret style. KK Genkai. Ice mirrors. Mirrors begin to form around Naruto. Haku then says, these mirrors allow me to move at the speed of light. I'd like you to see you parry that, Naruto. Naruto then smiles. Interesting. Such a well-bound KK Genkai. A shame. Naruto then does it. He puts down a seal. Summoning jutsu. Immediately, his gear shows up right in front of him. Naruto picks up his cloak. If I'm going to kill you, I'll do it in what I represent as an Akatsuki member. Haku stops in mirror. I see. That's why you're so strong. You're a part of the Akatsuki. A group of mercenaries, all at least high Jonin, low Kage. Some even Kage level. Naruto then says, well done for you. You've heard of us. Naruto then picks up 2 daggers. I'll kill you with the daggers. You don't have the right to be killed by my brother's sword. I see. Haku then flips through the mirrors, going as fast as light. Naruto's trying his best to dodge him, but it's too hard. Haku then hits him. He begins to stumble back and he tries to turn this into a backflip to get out of the mirrors, but Haku knocks him back with a kunai into his back. Naruto grunts at the pain. Looks like I can't play anymore. He then crouches down a bit, crossing his arms with his kunai and daggers together. Haku then stops and says, "Nothing you can do can break my mirrors." Naruto's eyes turn red. His whiskers grow. "I think you underestimated me, Haku." Dimensional repulse. The rocks shatter around him, destroying the bridge entirely. A wall of water begins to form due to the amount of pressure coming off of Naruto. Now, the video I'm showing you right now is basically what Naruto's doing. It's just like the closest example I could find of it. Like, just an entire wall of rock and water just builds up right behind him as it shatters Haku away. Now, this does a lot of damage. So, yeah. And basically, Haku, he's laying on the ground. He's in the water. Haku then slowly gets up. He's bleeding. His clothes are ripped. His kunai, half of them gone. Senbon, most of them aren't even sharp anymore. They were shattered. They could probably do some damage, but his weapons right now aren't effective. Haku slowly gets up. He then realizes his left leg is entirely shattered to pieces. He can only stand on his right leg. Naruto then jumps off what remains of the bridge. Naruto then says, "You can't stop me, Haku. You're simply not strong enough." Kakashi then looks over. Now, what Kakashi was doing is, he was looking at all of this and stuff, and he's beginning to look closer. Well, he notices Naruto's wearing it, an akatsuki cloak. He's a part of the akatsuki. He then realizes Naruto's an international criminal. He was a spy from the start. Kakashi then lifts it up, his headband, his forehead protector. He then says, "I'm going to fish Naruto here now. But I'm gonna let him go, Haku. Clearly Haku's an enemy." Naruto then walks over and says, "Sorry, Haku, but I'm gonna have to kill you here." Haku falls down on his knees. Naruto then grabs Haku's hair and holds up his head to him. He then says, "Goodbye, Haku." He stabs Haku through the jaw, going up into his head. Haku's eyes lay there blank. Blood then begins to pour out of Haku's mouth and from underneath his chin. Haku drops to the ground, sinking into the water. Naruto then looks over and says, "Oh, hey, Kakashi-sensei. Long time no see. What is it, been a few hours? Not really a long time, but still." Kakashi then says, "Naruto! You traitor." Naruto then says, "How am I a traitor? I never was with you in the first place." Kakashi then says, "What a shame. The son of the fourth Hokage, betraying the leaf." Naruto then stops for a second. "The what? What did you just say to me?" "That's right. You have the 9 tails, right? You also have the blonde hair. You're the boy we've been looking for so long, the son of the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, your mother Kushina Uzumaki." Naruto freezes for a second. He then says, "I can't let my emotions shroud me right now." Naruto then puts up the act. "You think I care? I guess you were sorely mistaken, Kakashi." Naruto then says, "I'm not going to waste my time on you." He then begins to walk away. Now, Sasuke, he's going to walk up. He's going to say, "Wait, he's wearing it." "Naruto! You traitor!" Naruto then turns around. "What is with you people? By God, I already told you I'm not a traitor. I was never with you in the first place." Like, seriously. Bruh. I'm not a traitor. I never was with you in the first place. I think the proper term, Sasuke, is I'm a spy, okay? It's really not hard. Just think for a flat second. God, wonder why your brother murdered your whole family. Sasuke then glares. Naruto, I'm going to kill you like I'll kill my brother. Naruto then sighs. He then rolls his eyes. Whatever. I'm out of here. God, I'm done with you people. I need to go meet up with Sister Konan. Kakashi and Sasuke watch as Naruto walks away. He says, "Oh, by the way, here's your headband." Stupid leaf. Naruto then throws it down. It begins to sink in the water and it slowly dives down. Naruto walks away and says, "Damn, this stuff is boring." He then bites his thumb, summoning Jutsu. Crow summon. A crow then appears on Naruto's arm. Hey, go tell Itachi the leaf already found out about me. Tell him I'm kind of sorry, but, oh well. I got the information we needed. Anyway, yep. Thank you. The crow then flies away. And he goes, oh wait, 1 second. Tell him that his brother wants to kill me now. What a joke. LOL. No, Naruto, he treats the crows like a text message. Yeah. Anyway. Naruto then begins to walk away. He says, see you guys later. Sakura then runs up. What did I miss? What's wrong? She then sees Naruto walking away. What's Naruto doing? Kakashi then glares. He's a traitor. Naruto then looks down. For by God, people, I told you this 2 times. I'm not a traitor. I was never with you in the first place. You have one job. One job. Oh my God, Leaf Shinobi. Bruh, I bet you these backwards hillbilly waterfall ninja know more than you. My God. He then walks away and throws his hand up. Whatever. Sakura glares. That demon. Naruto says, oh, and by the way, Sakura, you're a thought. Get a life. He then continues to walk away. Naruto walks off as the sun begins to rise. Finally, Naruto arrives at the Akatsuki hideout. He explains the situation to Pain. Pain then tells him, Naruto, get ready for the procedure. We found a method. We can get the Nine Tails out of you now. At least some of it. You'll still keep his power, which is a great asset to our team. But we'll finally be able to use him for the ghetto. Naruto smiles. Awesome. He then walks over to the stone table. He lays down on it. All the Akatsuki members that know of it surround him. Itachi, Konan, Pain, and then a man with an orange mask appears. It's the man he saw that night. Toby then says, okie dokie, let's get started, guys. So we're gonna be removing, what tail beast is this again? Pain then says it's the Nine Tails. Now, they're gonna start removing it. They include Toby because, he's kind of like the backwards leader, and, he's the one that they figured they could trust the most with it and everything. Now, they begin removing it, and for about 2 days they do this. They only remove about 25% of its chakra, and it's already at half. Then, the Nine Tails is fine. It's still inside of him. However, it's very tired at the moment, and it will be sleeping for a while. It'll take a while to reawaken it again. Naruto then gets up. Whew, that was a long time staying still. Pain then says, awesome. We can now finally move on with our plans for peace. Konan then smiles and says, I'm so happy it worked out. She then hugs Naruto. Naruto smiles. Yeah, me too. Then, Naruto and Itachi walk out. Kusami is off on a mission right now with Hidan. They're both working together for the moment. Now, what's going to happen is Naruto, he's going to go with Itachi. And what they're going to do is they're going to walk out into the woods. And Itachi's going to say, so, your crow sent me the message. I wish I could change Sasuke to understand, but He never will. I think it's for the best. Naruto nods. Yeah. Oh well. He'll want to kill me now, but I know he can't. Itachi then says, Naruto, the Akatsuki is getting ready for war. We now almost have every tailed beast but the 8 tails. Me, you, and Kisame, along with Pain and Konan, will go after the 8 tails. It'll be a rough fight. He's well versed in it. He knows how to fight it. But we can't take this. Naruto nods. Yes, we can. Itachi then says, Naruto, I'm practically blind at the moment. Everything's a blur. I'm only going off my base senses. Itachi then says, I'll only be able to give you it in the middle of the fight if I do, and I'll probably die during that fight. Naruto then says, wait, bro, what are you doing? He says, it's time. He summons a crow. It's time for you to have the Eye of Shisui, Koto of Matsukami. Naruto then kneels down. I'm ready. He pulls out his eye. He puts in Shisui's Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi then tells Naruto, before we go to fight the 8 tails, I want to see if we can do this with Konoha Matsukami. I don't like fighting too much. I'm a pacifist. I think you know that, Naruto. Naruto nods. Yes. So, what I'll be doing is, I won't be here in the war. I'll probably be dead then anyways, but still. I don't support the war, Naruto. I believe you shouldn't participate. You should find your own way. You can't go to the leaf now, and you can't go to the mist, but I suggest you work with the stone or the cloud. Although, if you were seen during the attack in the 8 tails, you will be known by the cloud. Only the stone will be left. I want you to still have resources. You may be able to go to sand, maybe. But I want you to find a home. A village that's for you. Itachi then nods. Yes, Naruto, I want you to find that. Naruto then says, thank you, brother. Naruto's eye begins bleeding. I see. Here, Naruto, take an eye patch. You'll need this for now, so it doesn't drain your chakra all the time until you master it. It'll take probably 2 months for an Uzumaki to get used to it. Naruto nods. Yeah. Let's go soon. We'll go get Danzo's eye. Then we'll attack the 8 tails. Together, me and you will hopefully stop war and bring peace. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end it off here. Thank you very much for listening. Please, like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. And if you can, share this video with anyone you know who would like it, who maybe watch, like, one part of the series or something. Like, show them and tell them if you enjoyed part 3. It gets better or something like that. I'm just really trying to get out the views, expose my channel to more and more people, I just kind of want to share my content. So, yeah, thank you very much, and have a good day, guys.